Morphemes are the units of language which can't be divided further and which either carry meanings or change the meaning of other words. If they carry meanings themselves, they are free morpheme, and if they change the meaning of other morphemes, they are bound morpheme. Free morpheme can stand alone while bound morpheme cannot stand alone, rather they are used with free morphemes. Free morphemes are divided into two main categories, lexical and functional. Lexical are those morphemes which can stand alone and have some semantic entity, that is to say they signify something. Open class are lexical morphemes like noun and verbs. They have semantic entity, signify something, and they can stand alone, therefore they are free lexical morphemes. On the other hand, free functional morphemes can stand alone, but they don't have any semantic entity, they don't signify anything. Prepositions, conjunction and other clause are free morphemes, like and, for. These morphemes can stand alone, but they don't have any semantic entity, they signify nothing. Bound morphemes are morphemes which can be used with free morphemes. Suffixes and prefixes are the two subcategories of derivational morpheme, which in turn is the one of the two main categories of bound morpheme. Suffixes are those morphemes which we add at the end of existing morphemes or words to get new word. For example, we have a word intention, which is a noun. If we add a morpheme at the end of it, we get intentional, which is an adjective. So we derive one word from another, an adjective from a noun. Same is the case with prefixes. Suppose we have a word ethical, which is a positive word, and if we add a morpheme before it, un, we get unethical, which is a negative word. So again we derived one word from the existing word. Now inflectional morphemes are those morphemes which just form the inflected form of the existing word. Like if we have a singular word and we require to make its plural, the morphemes used to form those plural are inflected morpheme, which usually there are many ways, like addition of s or es and some unusual ways of forming. Now these morphemes are inflectional morpheme because they don't change the category of the existing word, rather they are used for the purpose of using inflected forms of the existing word. Tense is also one of such category. Like if we have a word walk and we add ed to it, we get walked, which is inflected form, past form of the word walk. Case is also one of such category which we form by using a new word. Suppose he is a subjective case and him is an objective case. We have used a new word him, but it still contains the source, the word he, which from which we have derived him. And degree also, if we say wise and we add ed to it, wiser. Now wiser, which er we have added at the end of the word, the existing word wise, which is an adjective. Wiser is also an adjective, but the er is the morpheme is just used to form the inflected form of the existing word adjective, and the inflected form is the comparative degree of adjective.